I'm Andy Kindler. What are you watching, you ask? Comedy Matters TV. Don't watch Comedy Doesn't Matters TV. That's a whole different thing. They go negative.
I'm here in the lobby of the Hyatt Hotel with Andy Kindler. How are you, Andy?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm rested. I'm less neurotic than usual.
Well, it's a relief after the big event. Andy does the State of the Industry speech every year. That is the most packed event, I think, probably of the festival. There's nobody who wants to miss the State of the Industry event. How long have you been doing this?
Since 1996.
So how many? 96, 2006, 16 years. That's amazing.
Yeah, I hope to do it for several more decades. Hope to do it into my early 90s. And I hope to purposely keep my career at a level that it makes sense to continue doing it. So if they get too huge, I don't want to get too huge.
You never want to get too huge.
No.
You don't even tell people your name most of the time, right? You try to keep a very low profile.
Very low profile, and I make sure I'm a renter. That's the main thing for me, is to keep renting and to keep myself below the radar so that I can be the enfant terrible, whatever that means.
Was it your idea to have James Adomian come out as you? Because that was hysterical right there.
Every year we look around to see who could introduce me, and we've gone mostly with funny comedians who will say something, and sometimes it's about me or whatever. But then I have to admit I came up with it myself as opposed to my manager. But it just struck me as being a good idea. And then it was the most perfect way.
It was absolutely, well, I had been to the alternative show the night before that you were hosting, and I saw James do it on stage, and I'm like, that's hysterical. But when he first came out, I didn't recognize him because he was dressed as you.
Yeah, the guy is committed. He went all out with it.
He actually went out with your wife just to get ready for it. He wanted to be as much as you as he could.
Yeah, and he also got a wig. I mean, I'm wearing a wig. Let's not lead anybody astray. But he got a wig, and
the glasses down. He got the walk, the whole thing.
He even asked me earlier in the day what I'm wearing so that he could coordinate it. So, I mean, that's commitment. That's the kind of thing that the kids could learn from.
Yeah, exactly. It certainly wasn't a hacky thing, which you're an expert at exposing. I didn't think he would take a chance and do something that would open him to ridicule.
Well, I think he does a slightly hacky version of me, which was hilarious to me, because he basically does taking what I do and making it even more, not inside, but just more trivial, like the examples that he used were trivial. Like last year I said that Dave Rath had hip pocket replacement surgery.
Yeah, I know, it's a great line, and everybody remembered it. I certainly remember. It's a fabulous line.
And this year he said when Dave Rath has a meeting, he orders poached eggs, which I had to explain the joke to Dave because Dave was standing right near me because he didn't get it, because Dave Rath's he's not considered a guy who poaches, but poaches other acts. Right. But James was just taking it from the idea of as absurd as he could make it.
I'm glad you explained that because I didn't get the poached egg reference either.
Yeah, it's for poaching. It's a weird, poaching clients.
It's a word you don't use that much. Poaching. It's like trousers.
It's like exactly. Well, poaching is used a lot in the management field or the agent field.
It's like haberdashery. You don't hear that too often, fortunately.
I'd like to hear it more.
Let me help you with your brassiere.
Keith Robinson's walking by. This is what happens in the festival. Luminaries walk by.
At moments, especially during interviews. So is there still, after 16 years? Yes.
Fucking amazing. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
He's amazing.
And I agree with you. That's why we're talking to him. Yes, he is amazing. After 16 years, is there tension before you do the...
Yes. I didn't get as sick as I've gotten in previous years, but I do get very ill. Very sick.
How long do you prepare for it, man?
All year, but I mean, I'm fits and... I don't have good... I have attention deficit problems, so it's like and I cram at the end. So, but I do work on it all year. But the things that happen right after the festival don't. This year was different because I did a bit about Whitney, which happened right after the festival.
Whitney Cummings, not
Whitney
Houston.
Not Whitney Houston. No, yeah, exactly. And that worked. But a lot of times they won't because it'll be doesn't make sense. So I do ramp up a little bit as we go closer.
And do you rehearse it?
Never. No, I never rehearse it. No, except that I do. That's not right. I do routines in the speech. Part of it is material I've collected over the year that's show business oriented. So the Dane Cook joke about him having a font called Sans Comic, that was written before. If I didn't have that, it would be harder because you do want to have jokes. So any joke I write during the year that's show business oriented, I put right in there.
It goes into a folder, State of the Industry?
Yes. Well, these days we have computers. I know you have a folder.
Yes, that's true.
You have
No, but I have a folder on my computer now.
And I know that people for a long time had to stop you from trying to glue a folder onto your
onto my computer. That's true. That's so funny. What do you have coming up besides this? After the festival, what are you working on?
I'm going to be covering the Republican National Convention for a David Letterman show, so that's exciting. Yeah, I did it 4 years ago, and it was great because I'm a big Obama supporter, so it's always the tension's great. And then I am a recurring voice Mort on Bob's Burgers.
Oh, cool.
So that's a lot of fun. And then,
I think the whole cast is up here, isn't it?
Yeah,
like Kristen Shaw's on there and Eugene Merman, right?
Yeah, they had a panel yesterday, so that was great. And I'm trying to work on other stuff too. I can't divulge it.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, it was great to see you
Thank
as
you.
always, Andy.
Pleasure.
Always good to see you. Thanks.